everyone, I'm Andy. Thank you for watching and welcome to my garden. In today's video I'm just going to quickly talk to you about the kind of weekly chores that you need to do if you're thinking about keeping chickens. So you've got your kind of daily things that you need to keep on top of, such as water and food and all the rest of it, but there's a couple of things that you need to think about to do, or to add to your kind of weekly to-do list. Now, chickens poo a lot. Chickens really do poo a lot. They're a great addition to have in your backyard, but they do poo a lot and all the time. So one of those kind of weekly chores is to obviously clean out their housing, whether you've got something like this, which is the igloo cube from Omelette, or if you've got, you know, a wooden kind of coop with a slide out tray, things like that. Doesn't matter what you've got, but generally on a weekly basis, depending on how many hens you've got, you're gonna kind of have to get stuck in. So I'd highly recommend wearing gloves for this. But just to give you an idea on how much they do poo, I'm just going to kind of show you. So this is a week's worth in here, and this is what I love about the Omelette range. Just so easy to use. There you go. So that's a week's worth of poop for 7 hens and a cockerel. So you can see it's quite a lot. So I'm just going to empty this out, and then we'll go through a little bit more kind of what I do on a weekly basis. So this is why we ought to have chickens, isn't it? Look at that, it's 2 days worth of eggs there from the hens. There's nothing quite like a fresh egg. So once you're happy and you've kind of got rid of the drop-ins and, you know, the bedding out of the coop, there's a couple of products that I use on a weekly basis just to kind of manage any infestation of kind of mites and lice, you know, and just little kind of creepy crawlies and stuff that you don't want on your chickens. So the first thing I do is I spray all around with this. This is Smite something or other. I don't know, but basically it kills all the creepy crawlies and it smells alright as well. So once your birds are out, literally I'm just going to give it a good spray. Just all around, little nooks and crannies, just everywhere really. See that? There you go. So I'm going to spray that round, let it dry, and then there's something else which I'll then put in, which I'll show you what that is. God, it's so windy today. Just to point out, obviously on most, well in particular the kind of Omelette range of products, you know, things like your doors, they detach from the main coop, and if you look, you know, there's still lots of little kind of potential nooks and crannies for little pests and bugs to hide. This is the main external door, which has got the vents on, but if you turn it round, you know, it's still got, if you can see, just in there, that's where the latch is, and then you've still got a few little places there. So it's always kind of worth thinking about that as well when you're cleaning out your kind of housing. Just give it all a good, a good spray, because you want to make the chicken house as sort of inhospitable for for pests really, because they're not going to do your chickens any favours. Right, so that's all done now. So whilst I'm waiting for that to dry, I'm just going to go and check on the dust bath. So when your chickens, if you're rearing your own chickens, when they go outside, sort of 16-20 weeks onwards, when they've got their, they're fully feathered, they will tend to make their own dust bath, but it's always worth providing them one as well, because at least you can kind of add products to that which will kind of aid them in their health, you know, things like lice powder. So this is ours here. I've just got an old tyre. They've, as I said, they've made their own. There's a couple kind of dotted around the place here, but this is the one that I've kind of put in for them. And in there we've got some compost. Definitely don't want that in there. A couple of stones, which ideally we don't want, but in there we've got some compost, we've got some of their bedding, which I'll show you what I use in a second as well, and also we've kind of got some diatomaceous earth, lice powder, anything like that, just so when they go in and they fluff themselves up and roll around and look like they're dying, they're kind of getting all that powder, all the kind of ingredients that are in there under their wings and everywhere that they should do. So whilst that's drying, I'm just going to quickly top this up now, and yeah, we'll go from there. Okay, dust bath is done. I'll put kind of the link and description of what the products I use in the description below, so check those out. This is all dry now, so now it's time to add some of the lice powder. I'm just going to give that a good sort of sprinkle, nest box everywhere. That'll do. So I do this weekly, and thankfully I've had no outbreaks of creepy crawlies this year, touch wood. It's a little bit late now for things like red mite, so I'm hoping I'm safe. But I'll get the fresh bedding in. I use, I use this easy chick bedding. It's cheap as chips. Chicken poo on my hand now. That's why I should always wear gloves. I think it's about 10 quid for a big kind of 20k sack, something like that. But again, I'll pop a link in for you to have a look. And this is great. It's fully compostable, so it goes straight on my compost bin once I've finished with it. And the chickens like it as well. And if you've got kind of excess, you can add some of this to their dust bath as well. It's quite good for that. So I would highly recommend this brand. Coop's done, water's done, food's topped up, dust bath sorted, chickens have kind of had the once over, they're all looking okay. I've got the kind of separate coop over there as well. They're kind of all liking to seem to kind of hang out over there at the minute, but I don't know why. But yeah, all clean. That's about it really for kind of your weekly chores. I mean, like I said, daily wise you've got, you know, food, water, but yeah, weekly just incorporate the cleaning, check the dust bath out, things like that, and just have a kind of good visual of your chickens from, you know, sort of head to toe. Just make sure there's no obvious signs of illnesses. But one clear sign that something's wrong with your chicken is that. So I'm going to go and see what's wrong with the old girl and go from there. But with regards to this video, I hope you found it useful. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you again. Take care.